Hey there, wealth builders. Welcome back to day 3, 4, 5, and 6. The reason why I'm smushing all of these together is because they fit really well together. So pause the video throughout this, write down your answers. You can even break it up into different days. But today we're going to be reflecting. And these are reflection questions that I want you to write down on a physical piece of paper. Yes, I know some of you just cringed. I would have been one of those people a while back too that would have cringed about, oh, you want me to write stuff down and reflect. It truly helps. It really, really does from someone who's on the other side of it. They've done studies to show that if you write your goals down, write things down, your spending plan, everything like that on a piece of paper, that it actually gets into your brain easier and faster and resonates with you and will stick with you longer than doing on your phone, on your tablet, on your computer, anything that's digital. It's got to be a piece of paper and a pencil. So please grab one and follow along with me. But we are going to be reflecting on our intentional spending plans and being really intentional to narrow down what you want. With that being said, I'm Amber. I am the FI coach and conservationist. I went from negative $200,000 back to zero in 14 months. And then from there in 4 years went to a positive net worth of $400,000. First part of our reflection today is, what do you want to spend more on? That's a super fun question, right? Get creative with this. What in your life brings you the most joy, the most happiness? Dig deep here and really truly think about it. It can be materialistic stuff, but most of the time, humans aren't necessarily craving the materialistic things. We're actually craving connections, like a vacation with your spouse, or maybe being able to take your parents on something that they have always wanted to do in their life. Definitely explore this to get creative with it, and honestly, what brings you the most joy and happiness? What do you want to spend in those areas of your life? For my husband and I, especially for me, I am the travel girl. I love doing all of the things. The best vacations that I have had are ones that I get to have a little bit of vacation time, but then I'm also helping the planet or helping out with conservation, something in that realm. So I always look for things that I can be doing in that realm, and that's where we like to spend majority of our money. If you ask my husband, he has some other interests like all the boy toys and everything, motorcycles, things like that, dirt biking, but those bring him joy. And so that's what he likes to spend a little bit more of his money in, of those types of activities and things that we do together. Now that you guys have warmed up a little bit with what do you want to spend more on, we're going to flip the script and we're going to go to what can you actually spend less on? What is not serving you anymore? What subscriptions? What can you get rid of out of your life? Are you eating out every single day for lunch? Maybe that's not in the plan in the future that you foresee. Maybe it is, but maybe right now you cut back a little bit. Do you like cooking at home? Do you eventually, want a personal chef? But maybe we're not there yet. And so we need to look on cutting back those eating out costs and trying to figure out how to do it at home for cheaper. Maybe you're traveling too much, which I have done. What does that look like for you and your finances? It can be honestly anything. It's anything that isn't serving you and doesn't bring joy into your life. Don't rely on other people. Don't ask anybody for this, just you and your spouse or your significant other. Our next topic is writing down 3 to 5 hobbies that you want to add to your life. This probably sounds weird. You're not in a spot right now where you're thinking about this because you might be just coming out of school, graduating with a lot of debt. I totally get it. The purpose of this is to think ahead for the future and also for yourself right now. One of my mentors, as I've had a very non-traditional career path in veterinary medicine, ultimately leading to this, is you always want to think about the exit strategy. Why would you do that? You just bought a practice, maybe you just bought into a practice, whatever it is, just graduated. Why do you want to think about the exit strategy now? life's unpredictable. You don't know what's going to happen in 2 years and 5 years and 10 years, right? You could get bored. You just graduated. Maybe you don't foresee that happening. That's fine. But things happen in life. Your spouse gets cancer. Something happens to your child. You don't honestly know your parents, your grandparents, and that forces your life to flip the script, and it flips everything that you thought you were going to do and had planned out. So you want to think about your exit strategy. You might be one of those people that wants to retire early. You might be one of those people that wants to keep working or maybe work less hours. However that looks like in the future, once you do stop or you get less hours or things change in your life, people don't know what to do at this point. So if you can already dream up and slowly incorporate into your life some hobbies, some things that you want to spend your time doing, and then as you go through, you ramp up with those hobbies or potentially even change them, it's going to benefit you for the better of dreaming up those ideas now. And it's okay to write them down now. They can change. Life constantly keeps changing and it keeps flipping over, as I have learned in this very non-traditional career path that I have gone through. But it is great to start incorporating things into your life now, so that way you can have the best life now and into the future. The last thing that we're going to talk about today is writing down 3 to 5 things that you are grateful for. I have done a lot of research on this, and it definitely helps you to take your mindset out of constantly picking up the negativity or the nitpicking or anywhere else that your mind is going, and really be appreciative of the simple things in life, because honestly, that's what it is about, is appreciating the simple things in life. It's been statistically shown that our brains are more hardwired to pick up the negativity and the nitpicking in life, because that's what kept us alive way back when we were all Neanderthals and cavemen and trying to just survive and eat and reproduce. Now we're not having that at all. We have the luxury of this life that we live, and so our brains are still hardwired for that. My brain definitely has gone there many a times, and it's truly something that I want to break through and break out of, and want to appreciate the small little things and just have more of a positive and optimistic mindset. My husband is actually a person like that just automatically it seems to flow through him, and sometimes it makes me so jealous because I just want my mind to be there. So the research has shown if you do this for 6 to 8 weeks, it will change your mindset, and it'll automatically, your mind will flip from coming out of that Neanderthal type of thinking and always pick the positive out of things. So the research has said too, like I said earlier, you do have to commit to writing this down on paper. If you do it, so I challenge you guys for the next 8 weeks. Let's do this together. Let's put it by your nightstand. Maybe in the morning you'll do it somewhere that you'll remember. Every single night or every single morning, write 3 to 5 things down that you are grateful for, and let's see what our mindset looks like on the other side. Thanks for watching today, guys. Please write down in the comments one thing that you're going to increase in your budget, and don't forget to subscribe and like.